All right, all right, all right. Is my screen clear?
Yes, coach, it's very clear, sir.
Okay, is it moving?
Yes, it is.
Thank you so very much. And Mr. Maweji, I hope Kampala is very good. Yes, leaders and my dear guests that are here for the first time, my name is Ashiraf'S. I'm a business person. I'm a speaker in Alliance. I'm a Gold Executive Prime. I'm a founder and CEO of M Conquerors. Right now, we are running a project called Limitless, and the visionary president of that project, basically a project that is aimed at breaking health and financial limitations in African lives. So I'm a person driven by purpose, and I'm so excited to meet you. I'm very, very excited to meet you guys because, you know, we just launched 3.0 here in Zambia. Those of you who are in countries like Malawi, in fact, Malawi also right now is in 3.0 officially. Yes, you now have a chance to enjoy the power of this opportunity. I'm so excited. I'm a married man, married to one beautiful wife, and we have one beautiful daughter. And those of us who are from Zambia, you are all my mlam. So the person that you saw on the screen, that's not how I've started. It's because of the opportunity that you are part of. If you're already a member of Alliance, and if you are planning to join, it's because of what they showed you that has been a blessing to me. I come from a very humble background. No. I come from a very poor background. I come from a family where everything has been a struggle to get. I'm talking about basic things that everyone needs to have in life. Things like accommodation, shelter has been a problem. We talk of families where, you know, education, acquiring of education was a problem, okay? So the place where I am today, the person I've become in the process after about 5 years plus, I'm about getting to 6 years with Alliance. It's because of this opportunity. And trust me, I am convinced beyond doubt that God to show you, to bring you to Alliance, God to introduce you to this opportunity, it's a blessing. You are blessed. It's a blessing. And probably you haven't seen that blessing right now. Maybe there is somebody in your life that God is trying to reach out, but through you. So for me, when I started Alliance, I was 21 years. And the reason why I say probably you may not necessarily, God may not be targeting you personally, but you have to be used by God to help somebody. It's after 2 months when I realized my mom had cancer, and the products that you saw are the products that helped her to recover even without chemotherapy. So you see, when I was in the presentation as a young man, it didn't make sense to me because at the end of the day, my main interest was about money. I needed money more than the health. Even if I had a problem at that time that needed my health attention, I would prefer to consider my financial life first as a young man. But I didn't know that in the presentation, God was speaking to me to help my mom to live a better life. So why have I started by charging your heart and helping you understand that this is not just about you. If you came here, if you are listening to this right now, there is somebody, if you are not the one, I'm assuming, there is somebody in your life that God is trying to reach out. Could be your mom, could be your sister, could be your brother, could be your uncle, probably is not near you, probably is sick, probably is in the hospital and they cannot attend the Zoom session, or they cannot go in a meeting where they invited you to see this in the first day. And God has pulled you from wherever you were to come and get the information and take that information to that person. Let me tell you, my friends, as I get to share with you my little background, I've come to grow and to hate two things. There are two things that I really hate very much. And the first thing is poverty. I hate poverty. I hate poverty and I hate it with passion. I don't like it. I've tested poverty. I've tested money and I choose money every day. Every day. I would get that. And I hate ignorance. I hate ignorance. These two, they are brothers and sisters. It's like they are both married. Ignorant people, you can never be rich when you are ignorant. I would get that. So let's not get into training. I want to start by sharing my story. This is where I come from. I come from a family where things have been tough. I was raised by a single mom who never got a chance to go to school. She used to tell us that the reason why she didn't go to school was because she didn't have, the reason why she was struggling, the reason why we had financial challenges all throughout our childhood as her children. She raised 7 of us. She believed that the reason was because she never went to school. So she drew lessons from that and encouraged us, more especially being the first male child. She encouraged me very, very much to study very hard, to go to school, get good grade, because I had a lot of responsibility ahead of me. So I did that. I gave it my best, really, like any other child from a poor family. If you have been in school with poor children, if you came from a rich family, you agree with me that poor kids, we don't pray. We don't pray. We don't waste time at school. We are the ones that wake up in midnight and put, not even midnight, 3 in the morning, put the feet in the cold water to start a book, just not to fail the family, because you know where you are coming from. So I did that. I gave it my best, but in the end, it was a disappointment. Because when I reached Form 4, my mom looked into my eyes and told me, Ashraf, I don't have money. I've tried my best. And I remember that day. It was more like a dark cloud just covered me. I was like, come on, what are you talking about? I mean, I've invested my effort. I've worked so hard. I've spent sleepless nights revising books. You've seen me, Mom. What's the challenge? I can see the degree. I can see whatsoever, even if I get a diploma, as long as I get at the university or college, instead I don't have money. In fact, my mom had taken me to an orphanage school. That orphanage school is the one that was funding almost 80% of my little knowledge academically that I got. And that school gave up in Form 4, and she said, no, I can't, because the university needs even more. The other day, you didn't need a laptop, but now the university needs a laptop. So I have others, little ones that I have to take care of. So seated there, I felt bad, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I asked my mom, where is my dad? For 20 years, we've never talked about him. And my mom told me, your dad lives in Kampala. And for the first time, I was on the bus heading to the capital city of Uganda to meet my biological father for the first time. So when I reached in the city, to cut my story short, I had expectations like any other villager. If you're a villager like Mr. Maweje, you know what I'm talking about. People who come from the village, they understand. They think everyone in town has money. So I went in the city thinking that my dad is one of those rich guys, only to be disappointed after I reached that. I realized Dad was suffering more than us back in the village. And he told me, Ashraf, I don't have money. The best I can tell you is get out of the house and look for opportunities. This is the capital of Uganda. And that is a statement that changed my life. That was the best advice I've ever got from my father. And I didn't hesitate. The beauty, didn't say, go look for jobs. He said, look for opportunities. I went out and I started. I was willing to do anything as long as it was legal that could bring money to enable me to go back to school. And ladies and gentlemen, prior to C Alliance, I've done other things. I've been in the marketplace, those people you hear singing 5 kwacha, 5 kwacha, 5 kwacha. I've been in painting. In fact, Alliance found me in painting. Altogether. I remember when I was in the market singing, I fired myself because you could get 25 kwacha, but you were spending 30 kwacha in a day. There are people here, you are making a lot of money, but honestly speaking, at the end of the month is bigger than the money. You need help. You need an extra income. You need another stream. I'm seeing the point. So for me, I was looking for an opportunity that could give me enough money that could cater for my academics. I don't know what you are looking for. I really don't know if you are here and you are trying to make a decision to join, or you are looking for money, or you are here for the first time. I don't know what you are looking for. A lot of people join Alliance because there is something that they feel even their job can't give them. There is something that they feel even their local traditional business can't give them. Can I tell you what I've got from Alliance? I have got things that people who are in big offices making huge salaries they don't have. I've got things where people who are owning big businesses with big capital don't have. I've got things that when I meet a person who owns a filling station, a petrol station, or a big supermarket, they are having a huge capital. When we start interacting, you realize that there is a lot that is missing in their life, except the money they have. They have money. One of my mentors tells me, he says, I pray so much that you never be poor, that the only thing you have in your life is money. Together. So Alliance gives us beyond money. I mean, I've got health. I've got freedom. I've got relationships. I've got connections. All these things. A job will take away freedom and gives you the money. That for you to go and see your mom in the village, you have to write a letter to seek for permission. Come on. That's a life with limitations. You have money, but you are limited. You need to become limitless. I think the point now. So for me, to help you appreciate this opportunity, look at where I started from. This is me. I like telling people that Papa has his own color. You look at me, look at me now in the camera. I am a brown guy. Eh? Eh? But look at me that day. In Malawi, they say he was dark like Usiku. How to get it? So that's me. I remember I met this guy, Mr. Elias, who inspired me very, very much. This guy is a statistician holding a bachelor's degree from Makerere. And he quitted that career to focus on building network marketing. I was like, oh, come on, this is great. So there are people with degrees. Me, I'm a high school. I don't like calling myself dropout. I don't like it because I didn't get out because I wanted. I didn't have money. If I had money, I would have pushed. But anyway, I stopped at high school and I don't regret because God connected me to something. This is the best university I've ever found. You ask distributors, if you are here for the first time, ask members, this is the best university. It is the best university, most especially us Africans, because it gives us practical lessons on how to come from scratch practically. I was talking to one of my leaders yesterday and I told them, guys, this university is very cheap, 3,800. Someone teach you how to be a millionaire. And you see the testimony, they are real millionaires that are teaching you. Not this business. Someone is teaching you to be a millionaire in the school, but they are teaching you to build a business in the university, but they have never built a successful business. They read it from somewhere and they are teaching you. Here, we teach you from experience. We have tried it. We have seen it works. And if you follow us, we will show you the way and you get what we have got even better than us. Because even us, that's the exact thing we did. So when I got to see such people, I got inspired and I started working hard. You see my team growing slowly by slowly. Progress doesn't happen. Let me tell you, success is not an event. Some of us, we think this is a get-rich-quick scheme. If we were in M Global and you are still thinking that way, then you need a lot of trainings. You haven't understood that you are a business owner. Success in our business is gradual. You are going to go through a process. Now, that process, some people it is 3 months, some people it is 6 months, some people it's 1 year, some people it's 2 years. It really depends on the commitment, the level of commitment of the individual towards the trainings, towards the business they are doing. If these two things are sorted out clearly, man, you can run. You have the best mentors, you have the best leaders, guide you. That's me. I remember in my first year, I became a Sizzle executive. I got my mom out of the village. Should we update this PowerPoint? I started making I remember this first trip I made, you know, today I travel from one country to the other to support my team, to support my leaders. Today the circle has changed. Today the person, remember this picture? This is the guy he took the picture with in 2017. This is how he looked in 2017. And this is the other picture in 2019. Who else can change? Anyone? Anyone who is serious? This is the best equalizer when it comes to financial life in Africa. I don't know other continents, but at least I know my continent. God has at least helped me to visit a few countries in Africa. The disease is the same. The mindset is the same. The systems are the same. The way to succeed in Uganda is not that different than the way to succeed in Zambia. Same thing with Malawi, same thing with South Africa, because the systems are the same. The thinking is the same. The problems are the same. And I know this opportunity will help us to change lives. Look at how people have been blessed in other countries. This is the Philippines, 17 years. There is no anniversary for the past 8 years we have celebrated. There's no anniversary we have celebrated in a hotel. All of them, they're in stadiums. Which company in your country has ever celebrated the anniversary in your stadium? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If it is not a national football day, which is not easy. So I've been a blessing to other people. These are some of my leaders, a few key team members that have joined the business, you know, and within a short period of time, these guys, this is Mama Catherine. I don't know whether she's on the line right now hearing me, you know. This lady, she made within 2 weeks, 3,800. There are so many other people who have made crazy money. The other day I was just checking one of my leader from Mansa. This guy made, I don't know if Musanja is on the right. This guy is a hard worker. This business pays you, it pays a lot of money if you're a hard worker. This guy made over 16,000 in his first month of doing the business. 16,000 Zambian kwacha. Malawi kwacha, that's close to 2 million in 1 month. Look at Moses. I met Moses when I was just starting the business. Met him in 2019. And this guy within 8 months, this was Moses before, 8 months down the road, this is the product. So let's quickly run through. Today, Moses is a landlord, he's a Sizzle executive. He just wedded his wife, a beautiful wedding. Range Rovers are the one who's, I was looking at Moses and I said, but this God is too good. M Global. Look at this one. Quality suspect. Number one. Join the business. And 2 years down the road, this is Mr. Chikondi. Out together. Today, Chikondi is a car achiever. How about Mama Stella? I think she's on the line. Mama Stella, I met her. She's a retiree who retired when she didn't have a clear plan for her retirement. And we started working together. She believed in the vision. Today, Mama Stella, I can call her a car achiever because her car is already almost cleared. She's a silver executive. She has her own team. She makes her own money. And there are a number of her team members that are connected here today. She's a speaker's bureau. She's a healthy. I mean, what about this guy, Mr. Nakoma? One of the guys who really inspires a lot of Malawians. Someone who started as a minibus driver. And 8 months down the road, this is the lifestyle the guy lives. What about Uhudu? 5 years down the road. What about Isaac? 2 years. So there are so many people who have been blessed, even those that are in high offices with profiles, big profiles. I told you, this doesn't give money only. If you are viewing it from money angle only, you miss the point. There is a lot of benefits you are going to get. There's a lot of benefits you as a distributor you get that if you zoom it well, you realize that, oh my goodness, God has blessed me. God has blessed me. Okay. So in my team, I've been able to not only become a God executive, but help other people also, you know, to become God executive. Today, my income is around 5 to 8 million. That's Ugandan money. These are some of the things that I usually tell people. When I started this business, they used to tell us that, there will be a time when you're building your business where you'll be getting paid every hour, every time, even when you are sleeping. Let me tell you, that statement stuck in my head. And I told myself, I want this thing to be a reality to me. Is it true that I can be paid when I'm sleeping? Because in the country where I come from, man, you have to show up to get paid. And I got introduced to this business book, The Business of 21st Century. Robert Kiyosaki says, if a man has no way to make money when they are sleeping, they will work until they die. So I started thinking, and then they are telling me this business can give me money when I'm sleeping. Guess what? Today it happens to me. Today it happens to me. I'll go to sleep and my account is dry, and I'll wake up and I'll find money. Interesting. Freedom. You are refusing. Look here. These are all the screenshots. I think I can show you the latest ones. It is should have some, okay. Should have some latest transactions. There's this one, May 13 at 3 a.m. night. 130,000. These other ones, see? There is this one, at 12 a.m. midnight, 130. And then there is this one, 12 a.m., 130, same day to September 11. There are so many transactions. This is, I need to update this PowerPoint. I think this is, there's this one, May 13. This day I made 900,000 within 3 days. 900,000, that is about 5,500 Zambian kwacha, which is, how much is that in Malawi kwacha? 500 is something plus 600,000, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, please allow me to connect my laptop on the power. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to take a break so that I connect the laptop. I forgot to put it on power. So ladies and gentlemen, I think by now you are able to see the business pays, the company pays, the product works, okay? So beside that, I've been able to step into my potential. I didn't know that I can speak to people, to have been able to grow my, speaking career. I speak to different audiences. I've shared stages with multi-millionaires. Look at the person who started as a kid, a young kid, how this opportunity has been a blessing to me. So to cut my story short, the person I've become in the process, the friends I've created, the assets I've acquired, the places I've traveled to, the lives I've touched. That's the summary of the story, from that person to this person, from that lifestyle to this lifestyle. Okay. This was 2019. I acquired a small piece of land in Uganda where I'm building. This is my first biggest project that I'm working on, my mom's house. It's a spectacular, amazing place. I just want to give her a life where she should forget that indeed one day she was poor. So I don't know why you are going to join. Like I said, there are many people who join for different reasons. Okay. For me, I really needed the money. I needed the money, and these are my goals. Over the time, this business has taught me to dream. Let me tell you, if you are making 10,000 Zambian kwacha a month, you will never think of building a bungalow because it is impossible to you. If the people you work with, that's how much they make, you will never see the possibility of building a bungalow. When people say that you can build a bungalow, you think they are speaking, they are daydreaming. But when you're in a company like Alliance, where people believe in possibilities, where people dream, where people have achieved, they fertilize your dream, your thinking. Today, when I tell you my vision, the next year, I'm 27 years now. My goal is by the time I turn 35, I want to work for money. The story has to change. Money has to work for me, and then I enjoy my hobbies. I enjoy. How get it? And this business doesn't limit me. It doesn't limit me. That's why I call the project limitless. I can set a goal of making 1 million and I make it. We are talking about 4x4 in 30 days. Some people still doubt. Maybe because where you are, you have never thought of making 1 million. Here it is possible. We have seen it make people make it. If you are following me, please go in the chat room and show me your energy. If you are following me, go in the chat room and tell me if you are following. Tell me if you are following. How do you get it? There is possibility here. You can set a goal of buying a Range Rover in 2 years or 1 year and hit it. Because the opportunity doesn't limit you. It doesn't limit you. So these are my goals. What are your goals? Why are you going to maximize this opportunity? These are my goals. So I think that is a little about my story. You've seen how M Global has been a blessing to me. Now, let me talk to you, especially the fellow distributors, my fellow distributors. Quickly, probably we'll use a few minutes. I want to share with you something that I feel we all already need. Okay. So again, Coach Rogers, you will confirm with me if my screen is clear.
Not yet, Coach. You have not shared yet.
Yes, let me share just a second. Right. Yes, shout out to all my friends from Malawi. I miss Malawi very much. My friends in Malawi, I look forward to seeing you anytime soon. Yes. So I want to share with us a very simple training. Very basic one. I didn't organize something is very basic training, but very powerful. Make no mistake to take this for granted. I know some of you, we have gone through this training, but I tell you, there are many of you who have never understood this training. So let's quickly have a chat about it. And this is why Alliance. Why Alliance in Motion Global? Why do you need to think of joining if you are not yet a member? And ask the distributors, why do you need to consider if you're a part-timer coming in full-time? And if you're a full-timer who is wasting time, there are full-timers who are fooling their time. F-O, F-O-O-L, they are fooling their time. They are full-timers. So let's discuss this, because I always tell people, ignorance is bad. I hate ignorance. When I look at the person who is rejecting Alliance, who is rejecting this opportunity, you know what I tell myself? Ashraf, you have a job. That's always my answer. You have a job. You have a job to open people's eyes. You have a job because Africa is full of ignorance. And the ignorance in Africa is, my friend, it is in Africa where when you don't know something, you'd rather reject it instead of trying to understand it. That's how Africans operate. When you don't know, when you don't understand something, instead of seeking for knowledge, you would rather reject it. And now it is very dangerous for us distributors, whereby you already have the opportunity, but you don't use it. It is like having a plot of land and it has gold in it. It is a gold mine, and you sell it because you don't know that there is gold. And the guy buys it, and tomorrow you see machines digging gold out there. You hunger yourself. All together. So the strength and stability of any multi-level marketing company can be tested from these 5 things. Let's quickly analyze them. Number one is the products. The products of the company. We'll talk more about this. The packaging, the business systems, the leadership of the company, and then the support system. So let's quickly break these ones. Let's talk about the products. When we talk of Alliance in Motion Global products, if you are very careful, if you really pay attention, if you have been receiving invitation, those of us who are not yet members, you are going to realize that we are not the only players in this industry. We are having other players. We have other, companies that are in the same industry, really genuine companies, good companies. But one thing you are going to identify about these companies, you testify, you agree, if it is true what I'm saying, go in the chat room and concur with me that it is true. You'll find that the one product that they will present to you in this company is the same product that they are going to present to you in the next company. It's like 4 companies are distributing the same product. They just twist the way they market it, the marketing plan. So when we talk of Alliance product, who among you has found the C24/7 distributed by any other company? Unique, exclusively distributed by Alliance. So we have very unique products where they are manufactured from. When you look at Nature's Wear as a company, this is a company that has over 200 medical doctors, scientists, and herbalists that are putting heads together researching of what are the most powerful, you know, they bring mushrooms from Japan, they bring green foods from all over the world, just to come up with one capsule of C24/7. The brain behind it, the laboratory. That you take it, and in 20 seconds, it penetrates your body cells, and you can feel the difference. If you have never watched C24/7 demonstration, watch it. You will be shocked. In 20 seconds, every cell of your body has felt C24/7. When we talk of the manufacturer, Nature's Way, billion-dollar company, yeah, it's a billion-dollar company. It's the #1 US food supplement company, manufacturing. It's registered with the US Food and Drug Authority. The first major certified organic producer. It is the first good manufacturing process company that has been, that facilitates in the food supplement industry. That's why all our supplements, they have these stamps. They have the stamp from USC, FDA. They have stamps from GMP. Are we together? I've already talked about the 200 medical doctors and scientists. These guys spend over $25 million US every single year just to research on how to improve the supplements. You take one capsule, and a person who has been battling with BP for 40 years, in 3 months, the doctor tells them stop the medication. Those supplements are doing wonders. Let me tell you, those are not ordinary products. And 17 years, no negative comments. Countries have been penetrated through the product. Government officials have rejected the company in the beginning, test the product, and they say, oh my goodness. Company like Papanigini, the president declared these products to be mandatory to all households. What are you talking about? What are you rejecting? Do you have an idea what you are wasting? I wonder, distributors who have products and they leave them to expire. What are you thinking about? It's the challenge. And I don't have customers. Drink them. Simply because you got them cheaply, don't you think they are cheap products? People like Dr. Mlambia, who know the value of health, they will tell you there are people who have money and they are willing to give up all the money in their bank account just to be saved from a certain disease. And you were joking with supplements. These supplements that are changing, reversing cancer. I would get it. So our products are also recognized by the following international regulatory authorities: the kosher, which is the body that, you know, Christians, that authorizes people who are the Christians, the Jewish, so that they can eat. The halal for Muslims. The super brand has recognized us. FDA approved, the Oracle approved, GMP approved. What about the packaging? Amazing. The packaging is just amazing. Have you not found those products? Have you not found them where they will tell you this is the bottle? Okay. If you can't buy the whole of it, we can't open and give you something. No. Have you not found them? They're there. It is in Alliance way. If a person can't buy a whole box, you can give them a stripe. If they can't buy a stripe, you can give them a capsule. But still, even one capsule will make a difference. Come on. If I'm talking to somebody, go in the chat room and say, Coach, you are talking to me. Someone is asking, which kind of products do we have? My friend, after here, meet the person who invited you here. Let them talk to you. You need these products like yesterday. You need these products like yesterday. And don't say I'm not sick. They are not for sick people. They are for people who think long term. They are for people who are planning to stay here, that have vision and goals, and they want to achieve. They have families to take care of, and they are saying, I will not die young. If you are waiting to be sick, don't worry. But if you want to prevent, use the products. Am I speaking to someone? So we are done with the packaging. We are done with the packaging. You've seen products. When we talk about maintenance, the system, I was talking to my friend Barabas the other day. Our members here, people who have done, you have not done your PMA this month. I don't understand you here. AIM Global PMA is the easiest maintenance of the distributorship, and I mean the distributor system. April Barabas was telling me, and there is a company where for you to maintain, to receive your commission next month, you have to sell, to buy products worth 5,000 every month. Who does that? And people are building business, they are passionate. And someone is saying, C24/7, maintaining with any product is too much. Oh. Ask the people there who parent for their business to stand every month, how much they pay, the employees, the service, maintaining the business to be running, continue bringing results. Maintenance is the easiest in our lives. How would you get it? Our system is interloop. In fact, this slide has to change. It's not hybrid, it is interloop. That you are going to make one sale in your team, and the company pays you in level, it pays you in stair step, it pays you in UPP, same sale, it pays you in matching bonus, same sale. We have a gold mine. Interloop. Interloop. When the gentleman type interloop. The daily payouts of commission. Ladies and gentlemen, my time is running. When we talk of our board of directors, these guys, this is an old slide. These guys, our board of directors, these guys, we are seated on a strong foundation. With over 90 years combined experience in network marketing, the support system, the trainings. I've not seen a company that trains distributors to be leaders like Alliance. Do your research. This morning I was hearing there's some leaders who are telling me companies admire distributors of Alliance. They want to recruit them. Unfortunately, their marketing plan doesn't match Alliance. Their products doesn't match. So for me to recruit me in any other company, my friend, AIM Global is telling me it can pay me even up to 1 billion Uganda money, 1 billion in a month. And I can see the future is pregnant, very pregnant, 9 months old. Soon we are delivering. Are we together? So my dear friends, I want to say thank you very much. It's been an amazing experience to be with you this evening. I know the few minutes we have been together, someone has got something. Make a decision today and become the next big thing in your country. It's always an amazing experience to be at Global Team. And thank you so much one more time, Mr. Rogers, for bringing us together. I will give you back the microphone to you. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Ashraf Kasinde. I love always your story. Your story reminds me my story. It's amazing, coach, and thank you for doing this business in the best way, being an inspiration to many